When I first started my journey to understand women and how they think, I kept hearing the same advice. Ignore her, and she'll chase you. At first, I was skeptical, but eventually, I decided to give it a try. I ignored her, held back from calling, or texting her every day, but the result? Nothing changed. It was as if nothing worked, and I began to think that this advice was just a myth or something to make men feel better. But after years of experience and diving deeper into female psychology, I realized I had misunderstood the advice. The phrase, ignore her and she'll chase you, wasn't wrong. I just didn't understand it fully. The truth is, it's not about ignoring her to get her attention. It's about understanding the psychology behind it and knowing how women respond to a man's behavior. In this video, you're going to learn how to correctly ignore a woman in a way that will actually make her chase you. This isn't about playing games or seeking attention. This is about understanding the deeper workings of the female mind and using that knowledge to build attraction. Trust me, this is one of the most important videos you'll watch, so pay close attention to every word I say. 1. Understanding why women ignore men. Before diving into the tactics, let's address a key issue: why women ignore men in the first place. The truth is, many guys don't realize they're falling into the trap of being needy. Needing too much attention or validation is one of the biggest turnoffs for women. You might not even realize you're doing it, but constantly texting, calling, or doing little things to get her attention can be seen as needy. Needing too much attention isn't always obvious, but it can come out in subtle behaviors, like always checking in, sending multiple texts, or trying to impress her with every little thing you do. These small actions may seem harmless, but they send a subconscious message to her. You're desperate for attention. And this is something women instinctively pick up on. 2. The principle of less is more. One of the core principles in female psychology is the less you care, the more she'll care. The more effort you put into showing you're available and willing to do anything to please her, the more you'll lose her interest. Women are biologically wired to be attracted to men who appear to have options, who are confident, and who are not desperate for validation. The key is balance. Don't appear needy, and don't overdo it by constantly trying to impress her. 3. The psychology behind not needy. So why does being not needy work? The reason is evolutionary psychology. Women are naturally drawn to men who display qualities of strength and dominance, men who seem to have control over their lives and who don't seek validation from anyone, especially from women. This isn't something they consciously realize, but it's a subconscious attraction to confidence and mental strength. Women are attracted to men who are comfortable in their own skin and don't rely on their approval. 4. Subcommunication and nonverbal cues. What you do speaks louder than what you say. The way you act around a woman, even without speaking, communicates volumes. For example, if you constantly do things to win her approval, like paying for everything or bragging about your accomplishments, you're sending the message that you don't feel good enough unless she validates you. On the other hand, if you're easygoing, make her laugh, and don't put all your focus on her, it subconsciously tells her, I'm not dependent on you to feel good about myself. 5. The levels of neediness. There are varying degrees of neediness, and each one has a different impact on how a woman perceives you. Level 1. Super needy. The guy who does everything to get attention. He's constantly texting, calling, or buying things to impress her. This guy is scared of rejection and overly invested emotionally before even getting her interest. Level 2. Somewhat needy. The guy who still tries but has a bit more control. He may get defensive or try to prove himself when she mentions things. Like being a player. He's not as obvious but still falls into the needy trap. Level 3, zero neediness. The guy who doesn't care whether she responds or not. He doesn't need her approval to feel good about himself. He's relaxed, confident, and leaves her chasing him. This is the guy women are naturally attracted to. 6. Shifting your mindset, not needing her approval. To make her chase you, you need to adopt the mindset that you don't need her approval to feel good about yourself. The more you act like you don't care about her attention, the more she'll be intrigued. The key is to show that you're not desperate for validation. Don't try to impress her. Just be yourself and allow her to see your value without putting it all out there. 7. The power of chill. The guys who have the most success with women are often the ones who act the least desperate. They're not constantly texting or trying to win approval. Instead, they're doing their own thing, living their lives. And if the woman shows interest, they'll engage. If not, they move on without any hesitation. This attitude of detachment is incredibly attractive because it signals to her that you have options and are not dependent on her for validation. Conclusion. So, when you ignore a woman, it's not about playing games or acting like you don't care. It's about having the confidence to show her that you don't need her attention to feel good about yourself. If you follow the principles of being less needy and shifting your mindset, you'll attract women naturally. Remember, confidence and self-worth are the most attractive qualities in any man. The more you realize your own value, the more women will start chasing you. Stop seeking validation and start living your life with purpose. When you do that, everything else will fall into place. Thanks for watching, and I hope this video helped you understand how to attract women the right way. Stay confident, stay chill, and watch as the women come to you. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more insightful dating advice. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.